Hey, it's great to be with you today as you have gathered with your life group. This is our last session of Be the Church, and then we'll go on to something else next time you get together. But I want to talk to you real quick about the Church of Philadelphia and Laodicea, just kind of rehashing our message from Sunday over these two churches, and talk to you about each one. The Church of Philadelphia. This letter that they received from the Lord was just really positive, really uplifting, really encouraging. They were complimented on a number of different things. Whereas the Church of Laodicea, Jesus didn't have anything good to say about them. And in fact, he's confronting them on their behavior and their conduct. So totally two opposite tones in these letters. But first, the Church of Philadelphia. Jesus is writing them. Historians tell us that most likely it was a small church, but Jesus has set before them an open door, Scripture tells us, and it was a door of opportunity for them. And we learn this, and you learn this about yourself, but also for us as a church, or for any church that you may be a part of in the future, if it's not Life Point, that the Lord sets before us an open door. It's not the size of the church that can bring the impact. It's the fact that the Lord has set before us an open door. And so I want to encourage you, just in reference to the Church of Philadelphia, that you are aware of the doors that are before you, the opportunities that are before you, you as a life group, as you discuss opportunities to minister to people in our community, doing an outreach project. What are those doors? What are those open doors that are before you? With the Church of Laodicea, the Lord writes them and confronts them on a number of different things. And he too says this, I stand at the door and I knock. And so the Lord is knocking at their door. And how many know with that action, it's saying that Jesus is saying, I want to be with you. I want to come in with you. I want to have fellowship with you. I want to commune with you. And if you answer that door, he'll come in. And so with that comes this opportunity, plus a promise that I'll come in equals great potential. And so no matter where you're at in your relationship with the Lord today, I want to encourage all of us to be sensitive, to incline our ear to hear anytime the Lord would knock on the door of our heart, that we would be quick to respond, that we would be quick to open the door and to allow the Lord to speak to us about those issues in our life. Because as he illustrates, you're neither hot nor cold, but because you're lukewarm, I'm going to spew you out of my mouth. That cold water references that which would bring refreshment, and then the hot water is this idea of healing and restoration. And that's what the Lord would want for his church. That's what he wants us to offer people. That's what he wants to be going on in our life, that we would be refreshed, that there would just be this healing aspect of the ministry of the Spirit in our lives. And so as you guys discuss these two churches today, I'm praying that the presence of the Lord would be rich among you today, and that you would be encouraged and uplifted. As we leave today, just want to remind you, I've already mentioned earlier just about the outreaches. Have some discussion today about the outreach project that your group is going to do. If you haven't nailed it down, get it nailed down. And then lastly, I just want to encourage you. We've set aside the last Sunday of each month for prayer, for the congregation to come together and pray. And so that last Sunday in March, I encourage you, as maybe even as your life group, just to come together and be a part of that time. And hope your conversation is awesome today. Love you guys. Have a great day. Be the church.